Hello, Cancer. This is Casey. I am here to do your mid to end of month pick a card reading. Okay. So the Oracle card energy for the end of the month is quieting the mind. Life is chaotic, busy, loud, frantic, and overwhelming. Some days the noise is like the roar of thunder echoing around you, and it feels as if you're being pummeled by a rainstorm. Isn't this why we take vacations to get away to somewhere peaceful? In spite of the surrounding din of the world, today you need to slow down and find a bit of peace. So go ahead and take a deep breath right now. Make a commitment to be still, if only for 5 minutes. Count your breaths and be mindful of every one of them. Know that you have all the time in the world to do the things that need doing. Everything is perfect as it is. Our core belief about the world's origin in our core beliefs about the world originate in our thoughts and feelings, which then become our perceptions. If our thoughts are all over the place, this is how we will experience the outer world. But what if the outer world didn't matter at all? What if at our center there was a place that is always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to do, where problems and challenges aren't nearly as important as we think they are? Today requires you to take an eternal break and go to that silent space to regroup. Meditate on the stillness within. Choose a peaceful mind and nothing else. You will be amazed how easily everything falls into place once you do. Okay? So, pick a card readings. I will put down 2 piles. Pick a pile. Okay? But listen to both piles, and we will do a bridging energy between the two of them once we read them individually. Everybody's on a different timeline. It could be that something that you have completed, it could be something that you're going into in the future. Okay? So, pile 1. Oh, we're getting a little bit of rain. How awesome is that? Pile 2. Okay. Pile 1. Pile 2. And the bridging energy. Okay. So for pile 1, the first card is the 8 of Pentacles. Then we have the High Priestess, the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so the first energy card up is the 8 of Pentacles. This is called the apprenticeship card. This is someone that is learning, they are studying diligently. Okay, they have all these things that are waiting to be studied, to be worked with. Uh, if you're focusing intently, you will focus on one thing at a time, okay? Because otherwise you get stuck in your head. Excuse me. But just remember to tap into your creativity also when it comes to doing the studying and these learning of new things, okay? Now, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about lots of things going on behind the scenes, things that you can't see at this point in time. There may be some secrets coming to light. She's dancing to the music of the universe, the secrets of the universe. But to me, this also represents there may be some contracted things in the Akashic records that you have come in to learn, okay? But I do show that you were coming out, you were in the end of a cycle. The Nine of Wands is a completion of a cycle. It's coming out of the depression, the anxiety, the nightmare, coming out a much wiser person on the other side, okay? And again, a 9 is a completion, and this is a 10. Okay, you've walked away from this, you walked away from the situation. Now you are gathering your resources to walk away for new beginnings. The universe is opening up new pathways for you, okay? But I do show that you were dealing with some heartache, disputes, arguments, separation by distance, okay? It's real heavy and dark on this side, but on this side it's lightening up. Things can be resolved if you look for another alternative, another option, or take the time to actually communicate over the things that are happening, okay? But I show that there's conflict, there's competition, everything's all up in the air right now, okay? So pile 2, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Swords, and the King of Wands. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune talks about things shifting in your favor. Okay, things are starting to shift in your favor, but it's not in your timing, it's in divine timing. This is something that was fated, this is something that was meant to be, but there is forward movement coming in. Now the challenge is you have to get out of your head. This is a wish card. What are you putting out to the universe that you're wishing for? Are you focusing on the things that you want in life, or are these little doubts and these little fears coming in that are cutting off you manifesting exactly what you want at this point in time? Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. You know, if you have a negative thought come up, you can stop and cancel that and deal with it immediately, or you can put it into the bubble technique that's on my playlist, or find some way in order to clear that energy, transmute that energy. Okay, now the universe has your back, and this has been coming up a lot. Sometimes people blame the universe for things happening, but the universe loves you so much it'll give you anything you ask for. But you've got to work for it. Like I posted up in my community, it says, if you ask for a cake and the universe gives you the flour, the eggs, the butter, the milk, the baking powder, baking soda, sugar, everything, and gives it to you, are you going to walk out of the kitchen because it's not already made? Or are you going to put in the effort to make it? Okay, this is kind of what this is saying. The universe is offering you something. Are you going to allow it? Are you going to go for it? Are you going to work for it? Are you going to take a leap of faith, and are you going to go for that? Okay. Now the King of Cups is someone very loving, caring, and nurturing. They feel things very, very deeply. They're very, very sensitive. But the thing is, they do not know how to express themselves. Okay? But I show that somebody's walked away from all the trauma and the drama and the backstabbing. The universe is just waiting for you to totally walk away from this energy. You're almost there. It's no longer touching you, but it's still in your energetic field. It's time for you to get up and walk away from it, okay? Totally walk away from it. And the universe is opening up a new pathway for you. But I do think that this card represents you moving into knowing who you are, what you want, what makes you happy, what gets you excited about life, what are your passions, what are your desires. I think this is, in this case, I think it's more of a condition of something that you are going through rather than a person, okay? And with some of you, it could be a person, someone loving, Someone that could be a player or has been a player in the past, but they have a tendency to follow the little carrot dangled in front of their nose, whatever gets them excited, they're going to follow, okay? So the bridging energy, we have, again, the Eight of Pentacles. You're learning all, excuse me, you're learning all kinds of new things, okay? Lots of new things. It's an apprenticeship. Things that you never knew before, okay? And this is divine timing. There's shifts and changes coming in. It's meant to be. It's divine timing, okay? But just know that things are moving forward. Again, it stresses that you do not have control over the situation. And well, in a way you do, because if you put in the work, like I was talking about the cake, if you put in the work, the timing will be a little faster because the universe is going to respond to how much work you put into the situation. Same thing here. How much work are they putting into their studying and their learning, okay? And then the high priestess, the knower of secrets. There may be secrets becoming known. It may be, just lots of things going on behind the pictures. It may be things that you have come in to learn in this lifetime, okay? But I think one of the things that you have come in to learn is to manifest things, to focus on the positive, to get out of your head and focus on what you want and manifest it in this lifetime, okay? And you do that by walking away from carrying everybody else's burdens. The universe is waiting. There's 3 deer here. That represents three pathways, at least 3 pathways opening up for you at this point in time, okay? You just have to gather your resources and walk away from the situation. But it's the end of the depression, the anxiety, the nightmares. You're coming out a much wiser person on the other side. Now it's time to take a leap of faith and go for a new beginning, okay? And then I have the moon card. The moon card can talk about things, shadows larger than they normally are. Mountains being made out of molehills, things being blown out of proportion. Need for you to stop and listen to yourself, the doubts you have, the negative self-talk you have, identifying what you consider the shadow parts of yourself, looking at the parts of yourself that you don't like or other people don't like. Don't push them away. Take the time to talk to them and see what they need to teach you, what you need to learn, okay? But again, here, gathering up your resources and walking away from a situation, you're ready. You're ready not to carry everybody else's burdens. You are ready to morph into being the King of Cups, someone loving, caring, nurturing, gentle, supportive. Now, in this one, he's extending the hand. He is offering the cup out, okay? And then we have the Emperor. This is someone who is in their power, who is in their element, someone that has lots and lots of responsibility. They could be a father figure. It could be the father of your children or somebody that has children. This is somebody that has lots and lots of responsibility. And you may have been carrying all the responsibility. That's why you're being told twice here to walk away from carrying everybody else's burdens. It's not for you to carry everybody else's burdens, because then they are not going to learn their lessons either. Okay? And it's going to limit you. It's going to hold you back from learning what you need to learn so you can find your happiness. But these burdens are all causing the heartache, But it's like I said, it's stressed in here twice. Walk away from carrying other people's burdens. But this is saying the same thing. Walk away from the trauma, the drama, the backstabbing. This is the end of it. You just need to actually just totally step away from it and leave it all behind. Again, the universe is opening up new pathways for you, okay? And this is going to bring in new love, new self-esteem. But I think this is love for yourself. I think this is a very healing time for all the signs right now. This has come up a lot. I don't think this is a relationship with a new person, but this is New beginnings and emotional fulfillment, new beginnings in love within yourself. Might be a love relationship with somebody else coming in for some of you, but I think more right now, everybody needs to focus on self love, self healing, okay? But everything's in conflict, everything's up in the air, there's competition. You don't know which direction to go, where to, what do you want, you know? But I think you're learning to know who you are, to not be so flaky, to settle down and focus on exactly what you want and who you are, what makes you happy, okay? And I have the Eight of Wands. Sometimes this is called the Wands of Love, but I think in this instance, uh, working on the self love here, I think this is a fast moving energy that's going to bring in some awarenesses to you to show you exactly how awesome you are. Okay? But look, there's a new day dawning. There's a new day dawning, you know? So that is the Cancer reading for the mid to end of July. I hope that made sense. Let me know if you like this reading or not, and let me know if there's any other type of readings you would like me to do. Okay? So I'm going to go on and do 2 more readings tonight, and then that will complete till the end of July all the readings for this month. Okay? So everyone have a good one, and I will do the collective reading tomorrow. Okay? Everyone have a good weekend. I hope you had an awesome weekend, and namaste.